Yo, we're live. Oh my goodness, we are live. Hold on, let me get myself situated with here. I've heard that song before. Alright. Get our stretches in, you know, stretching is important. Alright, so the things that we need to do is pretty simple actually. So what we need to do is work on, let's do the help thing here. So let me switch my code stuff to this one here. So we need the help pop-up, in which we're gonna do easily. Alrighty, alright. Yo, hiring, what's up? I'm working on my music site. It's been a while since we last talked. Sure has. Feels like it's been like 5 months, I believe. But I'm working on my music site, so that's what's up. Let me show the code real quick. So, hold on. We don't need this because I'm changing this thing here, so we don't need this actually. Because we're using the same code here basically, so we just need to copy it over. Hold on. Why you DM me? What's up, soldier? Howdy ho. Why do you DM me, man? Think you have me on Discord. So let's see. We're changing the same thing here. Hopefully it's not loud today. Yesterday's stream was, people were loud and it was so annoying. So hopefully today is a different day. So this, alright, hold on. Here's the changelog stuff here. So let me just bring this to the bottom, put it here, and then this is gonna be this. Close is gonna be here. No, we don't even need that. So there's that, and then we need to actually create the thing here for the site. So I believe it'd be here. So, and then I think I need to go to JS here. And we need to do, hold on. I wonder if that channel's ever gonna play Eminem, because it's a music choice, and music choice, I don't know if they choose anything less than wait, it's called help pop-up, so we gotta change it to this, and then this we do here, right? That's what we do there, and then we do pop-ups, changelog, and instead of changelog we're gonna do help, and then close changelog. We're just gonna do this, and the close is gonna be here. So it's gonna be like that, and I believe that's set there. So let me refresh this, and then we can see it work. So there's that, but let me make it bigger. Because I don't know why that's on the there. So let me make it bigger here. It's gonna hold on. It's gonna need to be bigger like that. I don't know why, Garrett, you DM me and then not respond, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. I just don't understand it, but it's cool, you know. Alright, let's see. This should work now. Alright, so we need to add the information here. So we need to take a few screenshots, and so this, we need to take a screenshot of this. We need to take a screenshot of this isn't done yet, but this is done. We need to take a screenshot of this here. We need to take a screenshot of this. Oh wait, no. Let me just add these. Wait. Let me just get it. Hold on. Let me clean up the screenshot real quick. There. Help image 1. Help image 2. And then we're gonna add it to here, so it's gonna be like BR here, and then it's gonna be a image source equals help image 1.png. I don't know how big it is, so we're gonna see. Okay, we're not there yet. No? Interesting. Hello? 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 Okay, is my mic working now? I think it was muted for some reason. I don't know why. But hello, Tink the Emo. You should be able to hear it now. Can you not? It shows that there's sound. Okay, it's good now. Alright, thank you. I don't know why I did that. It's strange. It's probably the mic, but I'm not sure exactly. If you want to create a playlist, that's good. That's good. Alright, let's see how this looks here. Okay, that looks good there, and then we need to do another thing here. I'm working on my music site, so I'm working on the information page here, and I feel like the center is not working. Let me see. Huh. Okay, I don't know. But I'm working on the information page here. Why is it not? Hello? Want to play? I don't have Rust. And I don't really play games anyways. I don't really play games. That's the issue. And I don't think my computer could probably handle it either. Maybe I can take this out. I feel like something's not. I don't have Rust. What the fuck? I don't have Rust, Garrett. Trust me. Why did it? Huh? Why is it all the way up there? Okay, I don't get it why it's up there, but alright. I have to open Firefox because there's a setting in Firefox that we found out about that might not make the site work. So we gotta fix that. Or I gotta get a picture of it. It has to do with the settings in Firefox. Alright. Oh my gosh, why are they being so loud out there? Alright, oh wait, I gotta save this. I know for a fact you do. Hey man. Dude, stop spamming. I'm gonna have to block you for that. Alright, man. Do that again, it'll be longer, man. Not cool. Alright. Alright, so now I need to do it. If you're on Firefox. Then we need to do image. I'll just do this image. I might change the font size because the font size seems a bit too big here. Oops. And then I think we could do this. No. I don't know why people spam. It really is, it's not funny. Like, I don't get it. People think it's funny, but it's not. Alright, and then what other tips do we need here? Oh yeah. We can do another thing, but wait, hold on, let me check something. Let me do this. So I think I'm gonna change the font size real quick because the font size of this whole thing is a bit too big. The music that I mainly like rap music, hip hop. I do like pop music. It varies. Oh, that's gonna be good right there. It's a bit small, but you know, I think it's gonna be good. But I need to add a space in between here. I like new metal, death metal, and black metal. So you like metal. I can see that. For when it comes to why is it like when it comes to like subgenres of music, I get like confused with some of them because there's some of them that mix and match. And it kind of Gorillaz is good. I haven't really listened to their music, but I know some of their songs, like their popular ones, and they're pretty good actually. Hold on, let me. Okay, let me take this off there, and then this is gonna be like this. So in the code we're gonna do this. I did a music poll on my YouTube channel like the other day about music genres, and a lot of people, let me see what a lot of people said actually. Thank you. You seem pretty cool too. A music poll I did, people liked, out of 4,000 people, 31% liked rock, 11% liked rap. So 11% of 4,000, I think, what's that? What was that, like close to 450, I think? That might be off. Let me check. That was four. Oh, wait. No, yeah, it's around 450, 462. Oh, this is your first time? That's cool. The sub count is going down. Oh no. It's all good. Oh wait, no, it went up. I'm so dumb. No, I don't know. It's going up and down. The sub count. It's whatever. Yeah, with my channel, this year, I'm trying to make it a goal to upload more. And my channel's kind of popping off right now, so I'm just kind of like riding the wave of hoping that it stays popping off or popping on. I don't know, popping off, whatever it is. But I'm just just trying it out, seeing how things go with the channel, while also being in school. I've only got like 8 subs. Yeah, I did. My YouTube channel's pretty old, and why did that not work? My YouTube channel is pretty old, and so it's been around for quite a few years. I'm uploading a new song to my YouTube. That's what's up. Music's always cool. Why did this not? Oh, I have to refresh the page. When it comes to YouTube, the one thing I do recommend is definitely do the polls on the community tab. Once you once you get access to it, start using the community tab, because I definitely think it works a lot better when it comes to, you know, interacting with people, or just doing a little, it's like Twitter basically, but, you know, different. Alright, I need this. Alright, so now we're gonna do this. Is it an acoustic song that I'm reading lyrics on the bass line for, but I can't think of any lyrics. That's tough. I don't know, I sometimes write music, but I don't really release anything, because I just, you know, think about stuff and write it out. But when it comes to lyrics, I don't know. It's tough, because I haven't written in quite a long time, because for me, it's hard to find a good beat or something good to write to. And it's also hard to, like, keep it on loop. So, I don't know. I do want to dabble in music, but I probably won't. It's just something that would be cool. But yeah. Adjusted. So let me go back to the code real quick to show. So, suggested playlist will have playlist from groups. Such as strange. Like that. And then what else do we need? Let me do this. We need to do clear. You will lose the data stored on your, I guess I'd say account, because since we don't have signups. What does it say? I am in 2 bands right now for church, and one of my friends from Kansas. I'm in Texas, by the way. I play bass for both. Oh, that's cool. Being in a band is cool. Just like, I don't know, if you actually put out music and like on YouTube and actual like songs and stuff, feel free to tweet me. My Twitter's on my YouTube channel, because I can add it to the site. But my exception is minimum of 10 songs that the artist needs to have, because it's it's easier for the artist to get more recognition or a chance of being played rather than never. Because if you only have one song and there's like 50,000 songs on the site, the odds of your song coming up is very slim. So that's why I say minimum of 10 songs. So I mean, but yeah, you know, because I'm open to add any artist on my site. Since we don't have actions. Your music got to go to work. I'm pretty much the writer for every instrument in the band. It's hard. That's kind of messed up. Like, unless you know each instrument, I don't know how you can. You're basically a producer. You're not even part of the band. You're a producer because you're basically producing the whole thing. Because that's what producers do. They write the instruments, basically. It's just computerized instead of, actual instruments, but that's insane. I would be stressed out if I had to do that. I'd be like, yo, why am I doing all the work here? But, I guess it all depends on how everything feels. Minimum. Alright, let me see how this looks. Need more here. Let me actually make this bigger because place for it, but I play everything on the side. I mean, it all comes. I don't know. If everything's going all right, that's fine. Oh wait, I gotta update this. I just don't see how I could do it. It seems like it's too much. Alright, so since that's bigger, let me fix the alignment of it. Because everything's too left. That looks centered. That's centered, yeah. So we're gonna do this. And then we need to, hold on. Like this, but maybe, hold on, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to do like this. Suggested playlist. What playlist? I put like dashes here so people can know. They're like. Hold on. Is that actually? All right. Dungeons. Image on the left. There. Suggested playlist, minimum 10 songs. What else do people need to know? That's pretty much it with the site. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Stats for songs/artists can be seen at top left. Or you can use the graph feature to band's called Catching Tears. That's a cool name. Catching Tears. That's actually a cool name. Alright, so I think that's good there. I don't know why the text seems bolded. Let me see if that's because of the font style here. The font style. I don't know why the text seems bolded. But I think that's it for there, actually. Well, my idea for the name was Visions of Insanity. That's also a good name too. They're both good names. I thought okay. Alright, so on our thing here. So we have this. Help pop-up done. This we need to fix. So for the artist picked, so let me duplicate this. This can go to here. Let's refresh it. And we need to fix this here. Don't drop that, don't, hey, don't drop that, don't. Alright, so this we need to fix here. And in the code, this is where that's something different. I'm probably gonna stream for like 2 hours tonight. I don't think I'm gonna stream long. Cause my school starts tomorrow and I have this headache. I don't know why I got this headache. But I wanna get this thing done. This part done. Because after that, there's only 2 more things to do till I finish this whole project. Not the whole thing, but you know, this setup. So let me, I'll still be here. That's what's up. Thanks for staying. Because I wanted to stream today, but earlier I was looking for a new desk for my area around here, and it's just, I have to wait till Friday because the desk that I wanted is out of stock, and it's annoying to have to wait till Friday, but you know, I kind of had to deal with it because it's for $100 and it's a really good price for the desk that it is. Where am I at? I think I'm at here. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. So where's the code? Do you play D&D or Warhammer 40k? I don't really play games. Like, my main thing is programming. And, like, when I do play games, it might just be simple ones like Uno. Because I have Uno on my laptop. I play some, like, other games. Like, me and my friends, we play Codenames. We do other things. But I don't really play games like D&D or anything. Because, it's just, I have this mentality of, like, there's something better I could be doing, and it's just tough because when I was younger, I used to play a lot of video games, but now I'm just kind of matured, I guess, over it. But I don't know. There's also, alright, so there's the conditionals. This I gotta fix here. So this is for the specific artist because these have my stream, my computer lags for like a quick second whenever if it sort of like freezes. I don't know why. I'm kind of lost right now. Load selected artist. Load. Oh, okay, so it's here. So input checkmark if. So we gotta change this so it's. So hold on. If. Yeah, my thing sort of freezes for some weird reason. Alright, so that's good, but I think when we also click on it, we need to do the... Alright, hold on. Where's the... so I gotta go to the JavaScript here. So when we load selected artists, we gotta change the arrow. Because the... Where is it? The... it's here. So this arrow needs to be changed. So... span of... so, oh wait, this is, yeah. So we need to change this to the up arrow or something like that. I'm not sure. I think it's HTML. What's the arrow for it? So right, it's set to be the down arrow, so we gotta change it to the up arrow. And then I think we have to change the attribute to close it. So in the code we need to get this and then change the click, and then we gotta change it to close selected artist. I think we do like this. And we gotta create a function called this. And then where is it? We don't need this. This we just need to empty. I think we could do this. So it empties like everything inside it. And then the down arrow. I don't know if it's gonna remove this though. I guess we can see. So let's see what it's gonna do. So I gotta refresh. So if I click this, alright, it does do that, but if I, okay, so it removes the whole thing. That's not what I'm looking for though. I'm looking for it to just, hold on, I could do something different though. Cause this is a loop. Let me just do this. And then at the end of this, we do that, and then instead of this, we do. So in the code now, it should just. Alright, I think it does work, but we gotta change the arrow again. Oh, we didn't change. Okay, hold on. Up, down, up, down. Alright, good. So look at this. So if I do this, it disappears. Wait, does it automatically? So wait. Up, down. Good morning, Evan. It's not morning to me, but good morning to you. So it does this. So there's the artist right there, but I don't need the artist right here. So, because I want this to be like in a fixed position here. So let me take this, and I believe we can make it sticky. Thanks. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I just sort of know what I'm doing. It's one of those things like, I sort of know what I'm doing. Alright, hold on. I need to put this whole thing in a... Okay, hold on. Like, I need to put this whole thing in a spans. Alright, did actually. And then here I gotta do this. Alright, so if I hit this and I go like this, why is this not in here? Does it load somewhere else? Is that what it is? Oh, it does. Alright, hold on. Yeah, so I want it like that, because I want them to be able to do this, but I think I'm gonna add a background to it. It's not gonna be black. It's gonna be I honestly don't know what color I want it to be. Let's see what colors I can choose from. Hold on. Let me add it. There, I gotta add that. And then let me... I don't know what color is good. Okay, hold on. Let me go based off this color, but let me change the scale of it. That's more black. I think we'll go with this. We'll go with this color, I think. And then is the X gone? Is that what this is? Yeah, hold on. So let me try that now. So there's that, and then when I scroll down, it stays up here, so you can see which artist you selected. Let me add a margin bottom to this because it needs some breathing space right there. I think that's good there. Let me see what else. Oh, we need to erase it from here. So now that we have that, we know in here, we have it saved here. So now we need to not list it in here. So in our code, we have to go to, it's not here. Oh, it's in here. But it's gonna be in here. So, but the thing is, it's gonna be, wait, so, okay, so we already have it here, so if it's false, technically we already done it. So I believe now on the site it should work here. So, interesting. Why is that? Why is that? If it's in the code, if it's true. This is why. But hold on. If it's one of those emojis, I don't know what those are, if those are emojis. But you know, that's what's up. Maybe I gotta do this. Alright, so look at this. So I think it works now. So you see 2 Chainz isn't here, but he's here. So when I unclick this, it removes from there, and then 2 Chainz is back. So what we need now is, we need, when you unclick from here, we need it to be removed. Like, removed from in here, and somehow added back into here. Let me see something real quick. So when we click on this, where update list remove, so update list remove will always, okay, this makes sense now. So let me close this. Update list remove will always be in here. Chicken or pizza? Choose wisely. I would honestly choose pizza, but I like chicken on pizza. See, that's the thing. I like chicken on pizza. So wait, we load selected artist here. We need to... So look, we load selected artist here. We need this one to disappear, because when I delete this, it deletes the column. Because look, I think when I... So look, so I needed to like remove the column. So I need to add the name to it. So load selected artist here. Shit, I don't have a... I need, oh my god, why do I need to do so much here? I've made the right choice, farewell, and I'm glad I made the right choice. Alright, so hold on. When we remove the artist, is this, hold on. I think we gotta do it like this. And then in our code, so let me show the code real quick. Because we did this here. So we need to, in our code, when we update list remove, we need to do this right here. So it's right here, so it'd be artist 2. So what did we're gonna do this dot plus artist 2 dot remove. So on the site here, we're gonna remove it here, but I think we should also, I think we need to update the thing here, because we update the list, but I think we also need to call this list again here so it updates, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So we need to load, which one do we load first though? We load selected artist, that's closing it. What does it load? Does it just load load artist? Let me check. It is just load artist. So we're just gonna do this. Because I believe this will just update the thing here. So when we remove it, we just update it. I think this is good for this side. I'm not sure. I refresh this. I'm not sure about like the actual like things to look. If I hit this, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. So like saying that if I had Aquilio, it's there. So yeah. I think that's good there. Let me just double check the console here. So let me double check the database now. Because look at this. So 2 chains and 30H3, they're here. But let me check the database for if they're on here. And they are. So let me check again, like if I remove, which one's first? If I remove 2 chains, does it remove here? It does. So like I could literally, this would have to be updated. Oh, I could auto update this actually, technically. Let me add a height to it though. Let me add a height. Why is it so, is it me or, oh my god, what happened here? Everything on the page got blurry. Hold on, I refresh. So we're gonna do the height like that, and then everything else has to be scrolled. So let me see here, add it in the code. Alright, I already have this. Wait. Oh wait, I know. I think I have to make it auto. But I think I need to do what? Max height, 100 pixels. So I don't know why it gets blurry. Like, it gets blurry on my end. Like, why? This fixed it. Oh, it's actually the whole thing, actually. Notorious B.I.G. The text blur seems to go away when you remove all instances of that. I don't know. Does this fix it? What the heck? Oh, is it this? I don't know why the font is so blurry. Wait, what? So that creates the font to be blurry. But why though? Because look, it's normal, and then it's blurry. Why? Why is that? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Backface. Translate. Is it this? Sure isn't any of these. Where's the load artist page, artist list maybe? Okay, so that works. So we legit just gotta do it like this then. So this is called artist list. Artist list. And then the other one is Bruh. What's up? Kazama Turi. What you doing? I think we're gonna change this to 500 pixels. Wait, can we change this to percents? Yes, we can. I'm gonna change that to 30%. So artist selected here. It's right here. Which I think 30% even just translates to. Oh wait, if I close this though. Alright, so when we do this, we want the height to be this. So, hold on. In our code, we're gonna change it so when we hit the drop down, we're gonna change the CSS of this. And then let me see. So when we open it, it's gonna be set to 48. And then when we close it, we want it to be set to this. Let me double check. We'll set it to 73%. And then when we click on add artist, I think we want to do this here. So look at this. So when we add an artist, let me refresh. We, hold on. Alright, so look at this. It's like that, and then like that. Well, how come... Okay, hold on. I wanted to sort of like load more artists in here, but it doesn't do that. Why is that? Why doesn't it load more artists? Is it here? So we do the artist page on scroll. Oh, okay, hold on. We should do artist list on scroll. So that way, so when I do this, it loads more. But I want to make the scroll bar bigger. So, scroll bar width. Then, what does length look like? Length, is it just, okay, so I want to add a scroll bar to it though. Is it not scroll bar? Let me see if it's in the other code. Maybe, okay, hold on. Alright, that's better. And then if I hit this, oh, it opens it. Okay. I don't want it to open though. I just want it to update. So let me fix that in the code. So when we load selected artists, well, that I only want that if it's open. So if, let me see, because I think we can do this. I think we can do this. So if this equals this, then we run it. So let me refresh. So look, I added, nothing happens. But this, if I add this, what? Oh, it did add it. But that's because of this. Brazil. TU Pro, what's up? If I add this, oh no, it does. Oh wait, it updates. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me refresh. What? Oh my goodness, so if it's... I'm making a music site. So... music site, so this is gonna be like a remote control for it. And this is the music site. There is... Oh, that song is playing? That's cool. Why is this... I thought I fixed this. Jump on it. Do, 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 do. I don't know what happened to this page. Oh no, it's fine. That's strange. Alright. But yeah, it's a music site. Alright, so we close that. What are we doing here now? This is the issue. I think we need to add a counter to the code here. So the way this is set up for when we load the artist is that it won't show if it's in the array. So I don't know how we're gonna do this, because then oh my gosh, I don't know how, because it won't. How will this work? Because it selects from the 14, but it will skip it if it's in the array. It's going to skip it because they're in here. And if I do this, then it'll load more. But what? I can fix that. Hold on. If let me fix this real quick. Leave it. So if there's none, it won't change it, but if there's one, I think it will. Yeah. So that way it doesn't get too cluttered up here. But the issue that I was having was this, because now you can't even scroll. So look at this. So you can't scroll and it won't load more. So I think that's an issue. Oh, it is an issue. Let me double check if this gets all added here. It does get all added here. So let me think now. How will this work? Jump on. That song, I didn't think that song came out there. Maybe. So load artists. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate this though. Maybe if there's is there a way to detect if there's a scroll bar or not? Where's my mouse? Oh, here. If function has scroll bar. A little plugin for it. Let's see. So if I add this, works in Firefox, Chrome, but not working properly on body text. That's fine. Let me refresh this and then see. So this is with this artist list. So artist list. So let's see if artist list false. But we do this, returns true. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna add that plugin, and then we're gonna do this. So when they click on the artist, who? My goodness. If equals true, purchase list. We're gonna do this. Where's the code for it? It's gonna be this with, I believe it's gonna be like 10 to 20. So let's see. Nope. Not even an error. What? Not even an error. Update list load. But the view more data does not work. Wait, we could just do this. And then I'm just gonna say it's this. So it's like this. So let me try that now on the site. So if I add this, no, nothing. Oh wait, this is why I'm so dumb. Alright, hold on. If I do this, there. And then look, none, none. Okay, I know why that's messed up. Alright, where's the end of this? Because we need to do this over here. How are we gonna do this? It would be like this. Do. Oh wait, this is the wrong. Okay, hold on. Where's the? Do. So like that. So that takes care of that. But there's also this. So let me add that to our conditionals. That's what we need to do. Do. Alright, let me try this again. And I think this should be good. What is up with this? Then let's refresh this. Alright, we got nothing. So BOB should be fine. Wait a second, does it? Alright, hold on a second. Alright, so that's good. And then I believe now so like that. And then it should be good to go for everyone. Let me see now. Double check here. So I think that's good there, but let me just add that to, let me just make this plus 25 because that makes sense. And then, so that will be a good amount. And then now what we need to do is this part here. So when this page gets a thing, let me just check these polls real quick. I don't know why the live stream has 2 dislikes. What? Yo, if you're watching the live stream, hit that thumbs up. Helps the channel, helps the videos. It actually does a lot. So in our code now, we gotta do this. So this actually sends a command up here. Add to favorites, remove from favorites. And actually sends a command to our database here. So where is it? Commands received. So it should be either 5 or a 6. Is it 4? It's because of the database isn't getting anything here. So that's because of this real quick. Let me close a lot of these tabs here actually. So this, hold on. This I'm gonna clean up later. Probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow night. The graphs we're gonna fix tomorrow also. But what we need to do is the artist selected. So this needs to get the command. So hold on. In our code now, we need to do this where we get, which one is this? Here. So command sent 5 or 6. What? Oh wait, yeah, that's what. Alright, so hold on. Value 5 or 6. So we're gonna do this. Hold on. 7, 8. So we're gonna say add to artist. Move from artist. So I think we could do this same thing down here actually. Because hold on. Get favorites ID. Update favorites. I think this is gonna be because this is update list add, update list remove. I think we're just gonna do this. Function update list. And then this is just gonna return back this right here. Because update list is here, and I don't think we're gonna do anything here because we're gonna do update list and for the phone. So update list the update list, I think we're just gonna do update list 2 actually. Update list 2.php. And this is basically just gonna be the same thing, except we're not gonna have this, and we're not doing updating here because we're doing this, and we're gonna just set the cookie here. Like that. So when we update the list here, so I believe update list on our command here, we're gonna say or equals 8. We're just gonna do this because when we do it like this, we're just updating the list down below. So now in here, we need to change it here. So 7 or 8. But I don't think we have a send command button for it yet. Update list. So we're gonna do this here. And then we're basically it's gonna be like an array. So we're going to need to get the list. So we need to get artist list. And this is basically just gonna be the same thing as this one that we did here. Are these? Yeah, these are the same. Alright, so this is basically gonna be like this. And when we do this, what is it? PHP update. So we're gonna do PHP get / get artist list data, and like that we're gonna do where'd it go? We're gonna do this here, but we also need to do something else here also. We need to do a string split, so we do var just equals data dot split, and I think we do, hold on. Because if I split it into an array, and then we do for is it dot length? I'm back. They play a lot of Eric B and Rakim on this channel. So for that, we're gonna run, what was it, artist selected? I think it's, yeah, artist chosen. It's okay. I didn't even realize like you were gone, to be honest, but it's all good. So in the code, we don't have this is some other code. We don't have a send command thing here. Because at the top, send command update list, and then sent commands value. So when we send the commands, we're gonna, where's sent commands? Where do I have that? Sent commands.php. Where do I have that? Here. So this is all good here. Update list, that's all good there. Big Daddy Kane. That's how this music choice is how I'm gonna find a lot of artists. I know that for sure. Okay, so we have update list. Update list 2. Now we need to get it so it does the same thing here. So when we update our artist selected, where's the, alright, what is it, artist chosen. So when we run this, we're running the script get artist. So when we do get artist, we also want to, I can find where it is, here. So we also want to update the one that we're connected to. So it's gonna be like this with update list. So we're gonna do this here. We're gonna do this, but we need to do our new artist list, artist selected. new artist list. So we need to basically do the same thing with that we did here on this one. So update list. Yeah, it's this. So update list add. We're doing new artist list, which is going to be here, which on here we're going to do get artist, chosen all artists. I believe we're going to do it like this. And then we're going to do artist is going to be chosen. And then we're going to do this. And then on here, we get that, we update it, and we're set. So when we close an artist, so let me just see how this works real quick. So let's get this started real quick, and let's see how this will work. So let me just, let me turn, I don't know. Let me turn these off or get rid of these, and then let's just pick one. So we'll just pick a day to remember. So let me go here, make sure it's muted, Start with settings, but we need to tap here to connect, and then let me make sure. So we're connected. Let me, so on here we should have commands received. So if I select a day to remember, commands received should say, oh, it's because, okay, hold on. It's because we don't have it set up yet with the send command. So in our code, we need, so when we have the, where is it? Where is it? Here, we need this to be also on these lists. That's for remove. Remove, what did I do for remove? Was it 6 or 7? I don't remember, man. Let me just check. 7 and 8, so 7 and 8, so it doesn't really matter. We just do 8 for remove, and then I'll do the other one for add, which is right here. We'll do 7. So we gotta do that for here. Here. I think that's update list remove. Wait, load selected artists. Yeah. So like that. Alright, so now let me refresh this and refresh this just to make sure. So say we What song is this? Do You Wanna Rock? Oh, I know that song. Alright, so say we start with settings. It plays, start playing this, yeah. So, on here, I'm gonna connect to it. And look, it's gonna be connected here. So say I change artists. Let me remove this. Let me add this. And, wait, where did it go? A day to remember. What? What is it doing here? What? A day to remember. Okay, there's an issue, clearly. So, I don't know what the issue is, and I know it has to do with the code. Update list. What does this have to do? We don't even need this technically, because we already update the list. So let me try this again. Try this again right here, and hopefully it'll work. So we play it. Alright, it's playing. Let's connect to it. It's connected. Change artist. Let's add a day to remember. And it added it. Let's see how this ran in here. So our commands received. We received 7. But did it execute number 7? That's the thing. Data is not defined. It says. I'm not sure. Let me try this again. Let me add 2 chains. Get artist list. What? It says data is not defined. So let's refresh and look at the code again. So the code says data is not defined. I believe that has something to do with this here. Data is not defined. It didn't even give me a... It never gave me a line of code here. So hold on, let me see. Command sent 7 or 8, update list. Data is not defined. Oh. So, okay. So I think that was it. So let me try this again actually. Refresh this. Where's the other one? Alright, hold on. Let me refresh this. Oh wow. So the sub count was way off then. Or maybe it's not updated, I don't know. Alright, so let's try this again. And okay, there is something that I am gonna do. So if I add 30H3, commands received, it got the command, does it play it? Let's see. Let me check, hold on. Application. It says artist selected 30H3, but it doesn't match. Does it match what's on the phone though? It does. This matches here, but on here it doesn't match. Oh no, it does match. Okay. But it doesn't match here, and where it's not. So hold on. When I hit, all right. So look at this. When I hit 50 cent, 50 cent gets added. Which one of these running it? What? Is it this? What is this? So I don't know why it's not working here. And they're being loud again. Oh my gosh, they're so annoying. They're just talking so loudly. Like, hello? I didn't ask for this. I did not sign up for this. I don't know why it doesn't get the commands. So let me see why it doesn't get the commands here. It gets 7, and then in the code, it needs to update for some reason, but it's not. So artist chosen. Is it dot length? I don't know if it's dot length or not. Let's do this, and then we should see it. We get artist list. Let's try this again, and then we'll be able to see which ones have the issues here. So I start here. Where's my mouse? Everything's acting so slow. I connect to it. Let's connect. I'm connected to it. Okay. So on this one, we should see, when I add an artist, we should see that it prints out the artist names. Data is not defined. Why? Didn't I update this? Oh, it's here. Alright, so let's try this again. So look at this. So I add an artist. What? Why is it doing that? I updated this in the code. Nothing. And it does nothing here. Is it? Why did it do that though? Applicate artist selected is none. What? What the heck is this doing? Look at this. So if I select 2 chains, it's updating twice for no reason. Is it because of this? Hold on, I think it's because of this. So let me try this real quick. So if I do 2 chains. No, okay, so hold on. Something in the other code is messing it up. Like something in this code here is messing it up. And I think it's is it the send command? Update list. Update list. It shouldn't be doing that though. So we connect to it. And then we select the artist. Instantly it does this. Does this update the cookie more than once? I don't understand. Why does it instantly do that? None of the stuff here actually should mess with that, so it has to be with this here that's messing with it. Is that because it's the same browser? Thank you, RX Angered, Rangered, I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. I'm not sure why in the code it's doing this. I think it has to do with something here. Is it this update list site? But nothing here is updating the cookie though. Why does it immediately change the... Is it because of this? This, wait, take this remove. But it should be update list add, which is right here. So we set the path, and then it shouldn't change anything with the cookie though. Because it changes immediately after I select an artist here. Because if I hit 2 chains, it immediately changes to this, in which I have no idea why. And so we know, okay, so this is what we know so far here. We know get artist list. Maybe it has to do with that? Does this have to do with anything on the... Hold on, I think maybe this has to do with, maybe this broke here? There's literally nothing here. So if I do... it... What? It doesn't add anything. Is it because of that? Hold on. Oh wait, where'd it go? No, it literally changes to nothing. It has to do with the code. Something's wrong with the code. But I don't understand why. Because the only thing it changes is up here. In which... artist, hold on. But fetch more artists. This shouldn't change any cookies. It doesn't. Let me see. So that gets cookie. If artist selected equals null, it does this. That shouldn't be the issue there. Update list add get cookie. If it equals nothing, let me console this. Console.log. Let me see what this was set. So this is still going on, right? Yeah. So let me see what this will set here. And oh wait, there's an unexpected token. 600 of this. I thought that was the issue. Nope, it wasn't. A tribe called Quest. Alright, so look, change artist. We tap this, it returns 2 chains. But our sent commands gets value 7. Update list. Undefined new artist list. So hold on. Undefined new artist list for here. Why? It says it's because it's nothing. Update list. Wait, why does it run update list twice? It runs update list twice. Why? Well, we don't, hold on, we don't need this then. But wait. wait, we're going to need it. Update list. Okay, hold on. I think there's something up here that got changed. So, send command. Why does, hold on. So it sends update list. It's running twice, which we don't need. How do we fix this? I think we can do, hold on. So if we do this, on the hello, 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 hello. We're back. We're back. We're back, yo. Get favorites. So we need to set this here. Hold on, get artist. And then we can literally just do this. So in here, because we did this one a bit backwards. Because we don't need to do this. We just need to do this. And I believe update list. So out of here, oh wait, we just need to do it like this, I believe. So not get artist, we need to update the list, and then we set not favorites, but artist selected to that. So that way, think that's good. Let's see. So let me look at this real quick. So we're gonna refresh this. We're gonna remove these, because clearly that doesn't mean anything. We're gonna do this. And then on here, we're going to select, oh wait, let's connect to the site first. So we are connected. Let's add an artist. And it does that. Interesting. That is interesting. I think, is it because I didn't add? Oh, they're playing Big Papa. Alright, let me delete these. And then I think I gotta fix it in here. Alright, it didn't even save in there. So let's connect. And let's see. So it automatically does that, which I don't need, so I don't know why. Let me remove these, and then let me try again. Don't know why it does that. Because update list doesn't. Alright, hold on. Let me try this. So let's connect, and then let's see. It does that. What does it console out? Undefined index, new artist list. Obviously. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's try this again, actually. Okay. Okay. Add 2 chains. Okay. And then that means this should have 2 chains. But, and then this. So let me double check this. This has 2 chains. Commands received. It received it, but artist selected doesn't do anything. So here, 2 chains, but it didn't do anything. So like, look, if I hit 30H3, 30H3 and 2 chains, why does it have a... What? Let's do 50 cent. So it's, okay, so there's something wrong with the code. Why did you get this randomly recommended? I do not know. I am sorry. Oh wait, I think I know why it's not working. What's up, Pibs? What's up? I think I know why it's not working. I don't know why they're listed twice on here. But let me try this. It still didn't work. Do not know why. Should have worked. What's up, Pibs? Best. So this didn't work here, and I don't know why. So let's look at the code again and try and figure it out. So we're done with that. We're here now. Get artists should be with, okay, so well, we do that, but when we do commands, command sent, update list site, so we're gonna do this, we get this, we do artist chosen with X, and some reason this split doesn't work well here. Let me do this, hold on. And then I could just run this command, and then let me just see. 5-finger death punch, alright. But they're in quotes. Why are they in quotes? Like the, is it because of this? So let me see if it's because of this. No, it's in double quotations. Which, like, see, look at this. So it's in double quotations here. And, I don't know why, and that's the issue, is because they're in double quotations. So I think it's in get artist list. Get artist list. Let me check that code. So get artist list here. Artist selected. Let me see why it's artist selected. Why is it I could, okay, hold on. I don't understand why people come into the stream and be like, oh, why was I recommended this? Like, why did you come in the stream then? Like, you don't need to be in the stream to really, like, I don't know, man. It's just, people be wild and it's just insane though, like, people get upset over the craziest things. Okay, hold on. I'm just checking something. Like, I don't understand. People be wild and over the craziest things. So we gotta do data equals data replace. We could just do this data dot replace. So none of these names should have double quotes in them though, because I don't think I have Royce the 5'9" as a double quote. So let me try this now, and let's see if this will work. Did it work? No, it still seems to be like a double quote. Let me see, hold on. Let me try Control-Shift-R. Yo, 7,229 subscribers? That is what's up. Okay, wait, this worked. It's not double quotes. But it didn't do the artist selected for some reason. X equals to X dot length. Is it length? Did it do get artist? What is this? Invalid, invalid. It didn't do the get, oh wait, did it? It did do the get artist, but it says undefined variable phone code. Okay. Get artist list, artist chosen. But what do you mean undefined variable phone code? Get artist. Get artist phone code. What? Isn't phone code already here? It's already here, so what do you mean undefined variable? Get artist list, get artist on line 31. So we do that, and then it should work here now. none, line 38, row result, okay, hold on. Aha. So there's that. And now look, so now when I add an artist, that should have set the alright, it did do it. That did start the polling. So now that that's connected here, if I remove this, it should have removed from here. So that's what we need to fix next, in which that's what we need to fix here. So it needs to click this, remove artist. So that would be what, 8? So I think that command is 8. Let me double check. It is 8. So in our code, when we do command here, we need to do this. But we also need to do what else do we need to do? We need to remove it. So we need to, it doesn't need to add to the list site. So list site, hold on, if let me see here. If I do this, it should not do that anymore. And then we need to remove the artist. So we have this command here, remove artist, but we also don't know what artist we removed. So we don't know technically. We can't really call this command without knowing the artist that we removed. Oh, we can though, because when we update it, if we update it, let's do, hold on, remove all artists, and then we're just gonna go back to this. So we're gonna remove all the artists and then re-add them again. So basically, when we remove all artists, we need to create that function. So remove artist, where's this function? Here. We're gonna do function. We're going to do this. We don't have this, but we're going to, instead of this, we're gonna just do all of them. So we're gonna get all the class for remove artists and remove them. So we're gonna do for rx0 dot remove artist length. We're just gonna remove it. So it's gonna be like this. So it's gonna be like that, and then I believe that would work. So let's look at the site again. So look at this. So let me refresh. Go to here, and then artist selected is 0, so that's good. So on here, let's just start with settings, and then on the here, the remote control, we're going to click. We're gonna add this, and it should update this actually. Dot length is not a function. Alright, that's fine. I messed it up. I feel like I knew that song. This right here for the number 1. Alright, so let's start with settings. It's gonna be connected, so let's see here. Alright, so we're gonna add 5-finger death punch, and it should update this. Artist selected. So look, when we remove it, did it remove? Oh, it removed the wrong thing. Alrighty, hold on. I removed the wrong thing. I wanted to remove this whole thing. It's artist added. Alright, so alright. So, and then hold on, I'm gonna change it so so look at this. We're gonna change the code. What happened to the subs? What the hell? Those things that fell. Oh my goodness. What the hell happened? Am I canceled? Did I get canceled? I don't know, man. But we're gonna do this. So on here, instead of null, we're just gonna do this. So each time it just resets. Each time you refresh, it resets. Because it shouldn't really matter. So on here, we do, I think we have an update list here, right? Update favorite, update remove, update add. We should have, yeah, we have this. So each time we refresh, I'm gonna have this be called. Because it shouldn't matter what we do on here. So get this, right? So look at this. So let me go here. Let me just change this to baby because I know he's on here, and that's what's up. So we're going to do this. We're going to start with the settings, but on here we're going to connect. Like, see, we're connected. It should load in a second. And we're going to change artist. So we're going to put 5-finger death punch on here. And this should update. And look. 5-finger death punch. If I add the baby on here, it should update the baby. Now when I remove it, it updates. Look at that. So it works. So that works. It works. Oh my god, it works. It's done. It's done. This part is done. Let me see something real quick. I do need to add a button here. So look at this. So we need to, let me refresh this and refresh this. I'm gonna add 2 buttons up here saying, no, just 1 button called Start with Settings. So that way we can start with settings rather than change artists. Because here, I'm gonna put at the top here. Let me close some of these here. And I can finally, look at this. I can finally cross this one off my list. We got two more things. 2 more things left to do. Oh my god. But yeah. We need to add something at the top of this though. So let me, what is this? This is load, right? Hold on, where is it? Load artist. So we need something to add at the top of this, and which, this is artist list. Let me see, is it here? Yeah. So let me just say, picking artist will override using set, or will override playing. So let me look at this. So picking artist will override playing, or will override using the settings. And then maybe in the future I will add using settings with the artist, but no, not right now. Okay, so picking artist will override using the settings. Or ride the play with settings option. So there's that. Let me see how that looks real quick. Why does that do that? Hello? I don't know why it does that. Let me see if I could do this. The YouTube live sub count thing is way off because it keeps going up and down, up and down. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do this. Maybe this. I don't know why it's adding a space. It's so weird. Maybe move this down here. Okay, I moved it down, but I need to. Or info space. And then let me add this to here. And then let's see how that looks here. So look at this. So look, we hit change artist. We're gonna fix that. Is this the wrong one? Alright, so hold on, I gotta be right back. I really gotta use the restroom, so hold on. I'm back. I'm back, yo. I'm back. What's up, what's up, what's up? I was thinking about stopping streaming in an hour, but you know, we're on the move. Yes, sir. Is there a way I could do a full cam? Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me do a full camera real quick. I want to get a better camera though. Getting things done. Oh, that what is that? Look, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, let's just get back to it, man. Let's just get back to it. Alright, so what are we gonna fix? We're gonna fix this. Let's just do. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I'm gonna do this, but I want to do like this. So we're back. Alright, we're doing that. What? Hold on a second. Wait a second. I'm just messing around with the bot. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. I'm having fun. Alright, we're gonna get back to it in a second. Hold on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, let's get back to work. Alright, so that's that. And then we need to add the button here. So let's add this button here. And that is going to be at which code? Oh, I did not want this. Hold on. I wanted to show the code. So we're gonna do the code here, which is gonna be do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Where? I'm so lost right now. It's right here. So the code is going to be where the song settings. It's literally right here. But it's going to be like above it, and it's going to be send command 9 play with settings. And then it's going to be like that, and then what do we have here? Settings. Let's change that to a 1, and then let's see how that looks. So I want to change a few things with this actually, because we don't need this to be so tall. That's actually pretty good at here. So we're gonna do this here, and then when we do send command here in the code, so let's look at this. So when we do send command 7 or 8, we don't we don't even need this here. But let's just do it there. Does nothing. Do. And then we send the command 9. So when we go to here, we do if command sent equals 9. We are going to play, we're gonna remove all artists, and then we're going to literally play, what does the site button do when I hit play with settings? Because I need to do that button. Start with settings. It just start settings. Start settings. So we're gonna do command, and we're gonna do this. So it should, that should mean you should be able to start anything from the site. How does it because it runs the poll, but artist selected, it somehow runs that. How does it run that though? Artist, oh, it runs artist chosen. Update list site. How? Okay, so let me show the code real quick. Or not the code, the thing. So I'm gonna go here, refresh this, and I'm gonna hit play with settings. Oh, wait, we have to hit connect. And then I wanna hit play with settings. But it doesn't actually run anything here. So that's the thing, it doesn't actually run play with settings unless the thing has begun. So I think we could do it here. We could check connection and it starts the poll. Does it? It's connected, but play with settings doesn't do anything. But if we change artist and add an artist, like, it doesn't actually. Okay, so we're going to do. I'm going to move this button. I'm not gonna move it actually. What am I doing here? Oh, let me just add it to the help. So here, let me just add it to the help where so here we're gonna say in order to get the phone connection started, go to the phone phone window and what does this say? People think it's my fault that they're getting recommended to my channel. Like, hello? That is not my fault. People think, what the hell is parlor? Like, it really isn't my fault that people are getting to my streams or whatever. Oh, okay, hold on. I spelled his name wrong. That's why I wasn't getting views. Go to the site and check the connection. So that should be there, and check the connection. So we'll go here and check connection. Let me read this real quick. To the remote functions. A playlist maker, I'm just gonna take that off. I'm not gonna say coming soon, so I'm gonna change that though. There's that, and then the check connection button. Where is that? We need to go back to phone. The check connection should also run the poll. So the poll player, right? Is it start interval? But it needs the how does it maybe I could do this. Hold on. If input equals 1, we do this. If input, I mean, we could do a simple, let me show the code. We could do a simple switch case here, but we really don't need to, since we are, wait, we do need the player though. Wait, we can't do this. Start player. We need to change this though. So we don't, it's not, How are you gonna do this? I go back to the, in order to, or play an artist. Because we can't, so like if I type in the I type in them. Does it start the poll? What is it doing? It is. It's starting with the poll. And there's a lot going on in the back end. But look at this. So if we do this on here, we can see that the artist is selected. But on here, so I'm going to hit play with settings. So I'm going to hit play with settings, and it's just going to play with the settings, with the settings selected. So there is that. So there's that. And then the artist selected will always reset when you refresh. So that's going to be like that. Unfavorited songs. Okay, so hold on. Instead of... Let's fix this up real quick. Because I know we can fix this up. And I know there's something else I want to do with this. But we're saving that for tomorrow. 3-hour long stream. And I think that's good. We got a lot of stuff done. We actually got this stuff, or the remote control stuff done, which is good. And we are going to work on what I said earlier. We're going to work on this tomorrow. And we're going to work on this favorite stuff tomorrow. Because we have to do something. So hold on. So tomorrow we're going to do this. Better way to edit playlists. We're going to do that, but that'll probably be towards the later end. Finish up suggested playlist. And then we're going to do... hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Would there be enough room on here to add a suggested playlist? I can actually do suggested playlists on here. Because I can move this volume thing into the middle of here and add suggested playlists here. So we're going to do that. Finish up this playlist and also add it to the phone. Because the suggested playlist is literally pretty easy. And then fix the graph issues. And then there's this. So we are slowly finishing up. We are nearly